Morning, this is an English lesson, and today we are going to be looking at conjunctions to add cohesion. So what that means is we're going to be using subordinating conjunctions in sentences. So we're going to be joining two clauses together to make one complex sentence. So for example, I'll be late if I don't get on the next bus. That is a complex sentence because it has the red section, which is the main clause. I will be late, it's a statement, and it makes sense on its own. And then it's joined to I don't get on the bus, which does make sense on its own, but is a clause in its own right. But it's joined with a subordinating conjunction. You can see here are a few examples of subordinating conjunctions that we tend to use in Year 3 lots, but you'll use them all the way through your school life and indeed further life. Okay, so what we're going to do is just going to see, so main clause is in red, subordinating conjunction is in green, and subordinating clause is in black. Okay. Okay, so here we've got sentences. We've got the red part of the sentence, which is the main clause, and we've got the subordinating clause in black. So the ride was spinning is a subordinating clause, and it needs a subordinating conjunction, which is one of these words down at the bottom. So what I'd like you to do is write these sentences in and pick a suitable subordinating clause, because Beth was a little scared after the ride was spinning. Doesn't make sense. But Beth was a little scared since the ride was spinning, would, or because the ride was spinning, while the ride was spinning. So some subordinating conjunctions work and some don't. So what I'd like you to do, I'm going to pause it in a second. I'm going to write these sentences and select the correct subordinating conjunction and just underline them, please. Okay, pause. Okay, fantastic. So you can either take a snapshot of it, so take a picture of it and put that on portfolios, or you can show a loved one and make sure that they know that it works. I've just noticed there isn't a full stop here. So that will, I hope yours has got that full stop in as well. Okay, oh, date, the wrong date. So when we're looking at expanded noun phrases, we also can look at the determiner, which tells you how many things there are. So a tree, the tree, lots of ice cream. Okay, so the determiner tells you how many something is, how much of something there is, or which one something that you're talking about. Adjectives, so here we've got a determiner and then two adjectives. I would say up to 3 adjectives only. You don't want to overdo it. So lots of yummy, comma, because adjectives have a comma between, because it's a list. If you've got more than one, it's going to be a list. So lots of yummy, cold, delicious ice cream. So an expanded noun phrase needs a noun, so it needs a subject. So a person, an object, an animal, like garage, Henry, leopard, sofa, table. The list is endless of nouns. So in order to expand that noun, in order to make it more interesting for the reader, we're going to add detail in the form of adjectives and a determiner. So the yummy cold ice cream would work as well. lots of yummy cold ice cream. That works. So we've got to pick adjectives that describe the noun. So adjectives to describe the ice cream. So we're going to pause here, and I would like you to write your own sentence, your own expanded noun phrase. I would like you to then pull out the determiner, underline and pull out the adjective, and underline, pull out the noun, just like it's done on this slide here. Okay, so I'd like you to do that. Again, you can take a picture of it, put it on your portfolio, or you can get it checked from someone at home. It's your choice. Okay, so we're going to pause there, and you can have a go. Okay, welcome back. I hope that was good. I look forward to hearing some of your sentences, your expanded noun phrases. You can film them and put them on portfolios as well, so I can have a look at them. It's always nice to see. Okay, so now the main task, and I've got a bit of a word bank up here that I've started, but ghosts, because that's quite a tricky word to spell, so that's at the top just in case you need it. Okay, so today's main task is we are going to write expanded noun phrases for each of these pictures. Now, here's my bargain to you. You don't have to use these pictures, but if you use a different picture, I need you to include that picture when you're doing your writing. So you might want to draw it, or you might want to do it on a computer. That's up to you. So I've done 2 examples for you. You don't have to use these. You can change them completely. But it's got to follow the format that we talked about. It's got to have the determiner, up to 3 adjectives, and a noun. I'll also show you a little trick that you can add detail with. So, the creepy, haunted wooden house with bats flying above it. So here I've used the word with to add extra detail after the determiner, the adjectives, and actually after the noun as well. So I've put with, and then I've added that extra detail, which you wouldn't get if I just said the creepy haunted wooden house. Here, I've done it again here. So the cold, delicious Italian ice cream with a short cone. So using the word with adds that extra detail after the noun, which is a really good way to do it. But we don't want to have more than 3 adjectives before the noun. So adding a part afterwards, using with, using that expanded noun phrase and subordinating clause adds that extra detail. So I'd like to see your pictures. I'd like to see your description. You can describe anything you like, as long as it's a noun. Fantastic. And as always, remember you can film yourself recording it, or you can write it down. Beautiful handwriting, of course, and send in your finished work. It's always a pleasure to see. So we are this week looking at lots of different grammatical work. We've focused today on expanded noun phrases, but we're looking at different elements of grammar this week, going on forward to next time. So lovely seeing you all. I hope you keep posting on portfolios, and I'll speak to you soon.